Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the world of Menedegia. This is Power Word Quest's bi-weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live stream campaign. My name is Alex, and I'll be your dungeon master this evening.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm playing Aoife Brannan, the Hexblood Bloodhunter Paladin.
Hello, I'm Robyn, and I'm going to be playing Maid Tarsis, the Hexblood Zealot Barbarian.
I'm Elliot, and I'll be playing Calvis, the Eladrin Paladin.
And I'm Lukas, and I'll be playing Iggy Craghammer, the Kobold Cleric Paladin Warlock.
Hey.
Mouthful.
I'm gonna say this now. You're not allowed to pick up a 4th class. I'm telling you. I'm saying this right now.
Ranger's right there!
Thank you all for tuning in tonight. If this is the first time you've joined us, welcome. We are Power Word Quest. We stream live on Twitch at roughly 7 p.m. Time, sometimes on Wednesdays, sometimes on other days. And you can find us at twitch.tv/Power Word Quest.
We also upload our episodes on YouTube. They are uploaded shortly after the weekly episode, and you can find us at youtube.com/PowerWordQuest.
All right, now that introductions are complete, let's dive right in with the recap. So everybody roll a d20 for me.
I was not ready for that.
You weren't ready for the thing we do every time we have the session?
Damn right. Not even sorry, I'm starting Foundry.
We're professional.
I'm gonna tell Google to roll me a d20.
I mean, if you have a d20 on hand, you can roll it.
No.
What is that?
Huh?
What snack is that?
Jelly dots.
Nice.
11.
Okay, so that's gonna be May, I think. Robyn.
God damn it.
Did you do it last time?
I feel like I did it last time, I might have.
Then roll again. You get advantage if you did it last time.
Okay, cool. Give me a whole minute, I'm changing my dice, because the dice last time rolled terribly for me.
Who's second last?
You.
With an 11?
Yeah. I
Damn
got
it.
a 19. Lucas got a 15.
There we go. Fucking Christ!
Oof,
Okay,
even
so it's
worse
still
with the
me.
advantage, but still Robyn.
Jesus Christ. I just been rolling badly all week, apparently. Okay, so last session, I think last session was, just after we, de-scalped, the twink. Aoife was feeling quite angsty that session. Aoife wasn't very happy with the ongoings on, and was.
Oh, she's gone. Imagine this was a bit.
You'd see them breathe. You'd see their shoulders move or something.
Bold of you to assume Robyn needs to breathe.
Yeah. You've seen how much they like
Yeah, this is a long one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. So yeah, we had end of last session was the face ripping off. So we started off back in Vass's tavern. We did the little time skibbity whatever.
Did you say Skibidi?
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm
Gemma?
so ashamed of myself. We did the time skip where they woke back up and it was the modern times and thing had changed. They got a little bit of the TLDR on everything that had happened so far from Vass and some of the Coven. Oh, they are gone.
Yeah, I think Robyn's went kaput.
That is unfortunate. Everything that had gone on with the war and whatnot, the gist is that in this timeline now, rather than the Inguinite Empire fighting against everyone on the material plane, the Winter Court has invaded, led by Kythris, who has snatched up most of the Mithrite meteor for herself and seeks to expand her domain to all of the material plane. I have a little updated map I'll show later that shows where the lines of territory all stand now. But last we left off, the party got into a bit of a skirmish with some Winter Court troops, meeting up with some Alliance troops who are now escorting them to the city of Silran, which has become sort of the base of operations for the Alliance, where the different ambassadors of the different coalition nations meet to discuss plans. And that's where we last left off. So as you all make your way there, what's everybody doing?
Making my way downtown.
So,
Walking fast.
Iggy's just finished up what he was sneaking off to do. I can't really remember what that was.
I think he had to grab like a bag or something he'd left.
He got his coin bag, I think. Something like that. So he just grabbed that.
That's not suspicious at all.
Not at all.
No, no.
Suspicious?
Don't
It's,
be
it's
suspicious.
interesting that you remember this, Lucas, almost as if it's important.
It's almost as if
money.
it's...
It's money.
See, but him having taken his money bag off his person is suspicious.
Take your gold.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
Whose
That's
money
what money
was
is.
that?
maybe it has
On
a
trees.
diary inside, like a wee tiny diary that says, "This is the life of Iggy," and he didn't want anyone to read it.
Who will know? We don't have a rogue in the party to try to snatch it off of him.
Not
I just
yet.
have I have PTSD from the last times that Lux's character tried to gaslight me. So just
Which one?
Yeah. Like,
You mean the time he was playing a character pretending to be his previous character that his new character had murdered?
You mean that couple of sessions?
yeah. A bit. Anyway, Calvis is walking. With dedication and probably a bit of stress.
The
May
plot,
is
the plot twist
walking.
where we find out Iggy is actually still Gallus.
Gallus in the timeline.
I swear to fucking God, Lucas.
I mean that listen, the potential to meet alternate timeline versions of yourselves, except for Iggy, because Iggy is in his timeline, is very is very possible. But yes, what is everyone doing as you all meander your way towards the city?
I think Aoife's gonna catch up to Calvis and just check in on them. It's been a very confusing last, like, 3 hours. They woke up, it's been 50 years. You know, body clock is all over the shop. Calvis, are you okay?
Probably as okay as you all are. It's been a weird week, hasn't it?
Yeah, but like, you look really. You look as if you're about to like dye your hair black and sing about. I don't know.
I mean,
Black
singing is
parade.
probably a positive thing, but I'm not gonna dye my hair black. That doesn't suit me. But thank you for your concern. But it's you're going through the very same thing, you know. What I wonder is, what are we doing? We are going here, but shouldn't we be trying to find out how to get back to our timeline?
Don't timeline like exists anymore? I mean, when Calvert was teaching me how to read, he didn't go over like the nitty gritty of space-time continuum or anything like that. You know, we were more doing our phonetics. But thingamabоб, I feel like because we affected the timeline there, our timeline doesn't exist anymore.
So we can never go back. Our
I doubt it.
history has never existed.
No, I don't think so. There could be another me, another you. I mean, we already know there's another me knocking about. There's probably not another Iggy, but maybe Calvert's still alive in this time. And maybe the face guy that, you know, we're maybe
Yeah.
he's there. They are still here.
Yeah, fine.
Maybe
Perhaps.
Orm's still here too, you know? Because
Yeah.
that's probably who you're thinking about, I'm guessing. Because you go all googly eyes.
No, that's not. No, it wouldn't hurt seeing him again, of course, but honestly, I'm rather talking. It's a weird feeling having. No, everybody goes through things that makes them who they are, and suddenly everything that has made me who I am, it's gone. I'm mourning something that never happened.
I don't think so. They still happen to you. Just because they're not written in a fancy book about what happened in the last 50 years or because this timeline's different, I don't think it takes away from what you went through, what we've all been through. I think it's a bit childish to say that it never happened, because it did happen.
Alright. Elvis just clears his throat. I'm gonna need a second. Excuse me.
Okay.
And he'll just start walking a bit faster.
People don't like the implications of time travel, man.
Iggy's gonna walk up to May. He's you know, this is very crazy. You very scary big lady, yes?
May just kind of like looks down at Iggy and is just like, I'm not scary. I'm just a big lady.
I think this is when you. I think
You're
I think you're close enough to the coalition guards that their captain will just kind of turn over, shout back, just like, no, you're scary.
Yeah.
So,
Carry it with pride.
what's your deals? You know, you just kind of seem a bit weird and it's a bit crazy as a group.
Iggy's great at making friends.
Oh.
I just kind of, you know.
Oh, well, Calvis, we all come from another time, so we come from
Like
a time where
yesterday or tomorrow or...
the yesterday and tomorrow that didn't happen.
Okay.
Man, it's weird. Calvis is still in his head about it.
Yeah, we come from a time where Kythris didn't do what she
I
did,
don't know that name.
and we're the even taller,
roll
scarier,
roll
wintry.
me a history check with disadvantage, because I know Iggy's kind of been living under a rock, but I don't know how much of a rock.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
7.
7. You like? Yeah, it's like a name. It's like, yeah, I've definitely heard that name before, but in the same sense that like we've all heard the name like Fred before, doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just a name that you've heard before.
That's crazy. I think I had a cousin called Kythris. It's very strange.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What
I
what
think
what
so.
what were they like?
I don't know.
A little bit crazy.
Very spooky, little crazy.
That makes sense. No, we come from a different time, a different place. Calvis is one of the old Winter Elandrin before, in the time where they didn't do what they did now, and Aoife is a interesting little
Aoife.
wolf. Aoife.
Cool.
What about you? What's your deal? You got really
I'm
tall.
just a little guy.
You are not. Okay, this is
What do
one
you
thing
do?
that I learned
Ah,
in throughout all of my time traveling this great land. Whoever the fuck says they're just a little guy is never just a little fucking guy. You are lying out of your asshole. You are not just a little guy. What's your deal?
well, I can do the healing, the hurting,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
What else do you do? What else did you do? Did you draw? Did you paint?
Oh,
Did you do music?
I'm good at getting abandoned. Anyway,
Me too.
I'm very stealthy.
And
Very
who is
sneaky, very stealthy. People forget
who
about me all the time.
who's really good at abandoning you?
That's a secret I'll never tell.
I'm
I'm
Hope.
a lockbox of mystery.
We got abandoned to kind of by death.
Yes. That is what I do. I push death away.
You say
Speaking
no.
of, does
That does
anyone
sound
need
good.
healing?
You healed me a little bit just there, and it felt really good. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Anyone else?
I think Iggy needs some healing.
Yes, I do. That's why I am asking. Because if no one does, I will heal myself.
I think I'll live. I can also do some healing. I forgot my accent. Let me get it back. So yeah. Also, if you need some extra healing, I'll help you out. By the way, we are looking for a new team member. You interested?
I don't know. I
Fair.
barely know you people.
Yeah,
That's
true.
valid.
We'll see how this goes.
Fair.
Okay.
I think
I'm
Aoife's
just gonna do a healing, whatever it'll be.
I'm just gonna do a healing.
Well, that's so
Yeah.
specific. Thank you.
I think
Um,
Aoife's gonna try and catch up with the secure. I can't remember their name. Security escort.
I'm just gonna do a second level cure wounds.
Dragonborn guy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
That's a real shame.
I don't think he ever introduced himself, to be fair.
He did.
He did.
I'm just not good at remembering names. Hey, big guy.
I would say you'd probably remember that he's the rank of captain, if anything.
Hey, Captain Big Guy.
Yeah. So you decided to tag along after all.
Yeah, I mean we're going the same way, and sometimes safety's better in numbers, and especially like in a fight with like those, whatever those things were earlier in the big dragon. You know, safety. Yeah. I was gonna ask, what do you know about like the stuff that's happened in the last 50 years?
I would say just as much as everyone else does.
Okay, but what if we knew significantly less? Like, we'd all been in a coma for a very long time.
But then
Like,
you're
it's like-
explaining it to me. I'm not very smart.
Um, we've been, well, shortly after the meteor landed, which was slightly before my time. These beings that later became known as the Winterfell, or the Winterfey, began to pour out, seemingly from nowhere and invading. As best I can understand, they come from another plane of existence and seek to claim ours for their own. They're led by a terrible queen known by the name of Kytris.
She's really pretty, but it's like she's really scary.
Uh,
Have you
well,
met her before?
I have not. Best I know, there is but a handful of individuals that have encountered the Queen of Winter and lived.
Well, the handful got a bit bigger. Because Eva points to kind of Calvis and me in the back, and then her.
Yeah, this Dragonborn, he just kind of gives you. I'd say Aoife isn't too familiar with reading like Dragonborn expressions,
No.
but the look is still fairly obviously just the like, sure you did.
Iggy's just like, what? That's crazy. Tell me all about it.
Aoife, just before we elaborate on our backstory, I just want to do a little throwback about what went wrong in the tavern earlier about sharing too much information with people who shouldn't know information. Just so we keep that in our minds and just not tell everybody about our backstory, just to prevent anything of what just happened a day ago. Just
See, so that sounds really suspicious to me. Like you might be like spies or traitors or something.
I imagined saying this to Aoife, just taking her aside for it.
Yeah, no, he's like right there.
I also have a 33 passive perception, so Iggy's like, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, Aoife's ears go flat against her head. Are you saying it's my fault that this has happened?
What? No.
Because you said you were oversharing and I was oversharing.
What? No, I did not say that. Aoife, no, listen to my words. Listen to my words. You're twisting my words. What happened earlier in the tavern? Remember? It wasn't
Yeah,
on you.
but like, I said it was me as well, but it was me too.
No, it was all
No,
me.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
That was all me.
I hate to agree with you, mate, but but I still appreciate it. It was in a good. You meant it well.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, it's fine.
As you are.
It's fine. I just told someone that I slept with their husband, and then it got kicked off. There we go.
It was crazy. You shouldn't have
Insight
been there.
check.
Gonna take that moment to just be like, right, okay, this is. I feel like Aoife's not the best at reading people, but she knows that like if people start going, huh, these people are suspicious, they're gonna be less likely to want to help us. So I think this is at this moment where Iggy's trying to figure out if it's legit. She's just gonna be like, yeah, remember that coma, that the big sleep that we were in? Yeah, so we've been asleep for the last 50 years. There's some technical stuff as well.
Sure.
Why are you saying it like that? Why would they lie about that?
It's okay. You just probably hit your head during the fight. We'll get you checked out when we get to the city.
No, I'm at full HP.
I don't know
Also,
what
you weren't in the
HP
fight.
is.
I'm at full health.
I don't.
Bro.
You're speaking
She said-
strangely.
How
She's
far
saying she
away are
didn't
we
get
from the
into
city?
Oh, should only be about another hour. And then you'll have to You lot will have to pass inspection.
Are you, can I,
Alright.
I've never met a Dragonborn before. Can I ask a question? And you might think it's a wee bit rude, but I don't mean to be rude.
That makes everything okay.
Sure.
So, do Dragonborn like live a long time? Like elves?
Not quite that long.
Are you like old or young for a Dragonborn? I can't tell because
I
you said
would
that you weren't
say
allowed to start at the
I'm average. I'm about 40 years old.
Okay, but that's old in my years. But is that like old in your years?
It
What
is
would you consider old?
double my age, and I would consider that to be old.
You know what's
Okay.
crazy? I could live to 120.
Good for
Really?
you.
Iggy?
I somehow sincerely doubt that.
And how much of the 120 have you lived?
Yep.
Iggy,
I like you.
are
Iggy.
you like 119?
How old are you?
How old
How
are
long
you?
have you been 17?
For a while.
Say it, Bella. Say it.
It's the skin of a killer, Bella.
It's the skin of a killer, Bella.
No, I'm just asking because like before the big sleep, there weren't really people like Dragonborn people around. Y'all look really cool, but dragons live a long time, so I just like had to ask.
There's no
Rather than
relation.
have to- Oh, but you said like last. I was gonna say last time.
That's pretty problematic, Aoife.
Is it?
I'm kinda related to dragons.
That's
Yes.
cool.
The same
Well-
way ants are related to the boots that crush them.
That's really sad. You should be nicer to Iggy.
I don't
Okay.
think
I
I
was
will.
just jealous because I killed a big dragon while he was wetting himself.
Exactly.
Sure.
Is that a story you would like to elaborate on, Iggy? I'm
That
very
was
curious.
the fight we just done. with the
Oh yeah, I
fucking-
forgot
I
about
killed
the
the big dragon.
There was a dragon that we killed. Well, I say we killed, that
no, no.
Iggy specifically killed. Like, tanked
forgot.
everything.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Well, do your best to remember next time. Jeez.
Sorry, you were just so large. You were in the way. I couldn't even see the dragon. It was gone so fast.
I was on the opposite side of the dragon from you.
I am half blind. Anyway,
Digging a hole, Cavis.
Old age
how
does
far
get you-
away are we from the city, if I may ask?
You already asked, so I'll answer
Yes, but,
again. But
everybody was
about
talking to each other.
about an hour.
About
And then again, it'll probably take some time before you all are actually allowed it through the gates. They're very
Yeah, they need to
thorough
check out
these
football.
days.
So what did they do at the gates?
They need to check out.
I wouldn't know. I've never had to pass inspection.
Well, if you've never been to another city before. I mean, I've only ever been to one
Wait,
city.
did you
like-
just say you never passed inspection?
I don't have to
okay.
because they know me.
Fair, pretty.
We
Because they
don't know
already-
you, so you will have to
already-
go through inspection.
What's your name
They
again?
already know what's in his butthole, so they don't need to inspect it.
Want
Yeah,
anyone going in my butthole?
What's your name again?
Mr. Officer, I forgot your name as well.
And
I think we're giving him the best day. I'm not going to lie.
I think
this
you'll be
is-
nicer to us if we address him by his rank. I think people like that. don't they?
Sergeant.
Officer?
You may address me as
Lieutenant.
captain.
Captain. Captain.
So, what exactly do you do at the castle? What do you captain?
Captain.
I captain soldiers in the war that's going on.
Wait, so you're like a big fancy jailer?
He just turns and continues walking.
Please answer my question.
He just continues walking.
It's fine. He's
Is
got
it-
to stick up
think
his
it
fat
is?
hole. He's probably a bit
Robyn,
busy. Oh. Hmm?
I found my target.
You found your target.
Yeah, I found my target.
Beautiful.
What?
It's fine. Robyn will get me.
Elliot, can you put Rocky on camera, please? He's so cute.
This is Parasla.
Okay, can you put
Arsla's had too many biscuits, it looks like.
Yes. Alright. Let's
So how long
go.
have you guys known each other?
The concept of time is a bit fucky right now. So I don't even know, really. A couple of months?
That's not
Couple of months. Couple of months plus 50 years.
Oh, so 50 years.
Sure.
Fair.
Again, back to the question, how old are you, Iggy?
Oh, I'm like 22, something like that. I can't really count very well.
How
Shocker.
many fingers do you have?
5, 4.
3?
How are you older than me?
The concept of time?
I mean, like
Somewhere around 20 years old. Give or take, like, a few years.
Why are you confused about him being older?
I know, that feels a bit insulting, actually.
no, it's okay. I'm small too, but like I'm still growing. How tall is Iggy, by the way?
Like 3 foot.
Okay.
Oh my
Are
god, I did not know
tiny.
that. That is adorable.
Tiny.
They are tiny.
Yeah,
They're
he's
little
he's
itty bitty
he's a
babies.
kobold. They're itty.
Oh, I just thought you were a tiny dragonborn. My apologies.
I didn't say that I was a kobold. Yes, I'm a kobold. Hehehe. Laugh it now. I don't know why he thought I was a dragonborn, to be fair. We have very different faces and different physiologies, and yeah, those are all words my mother said to me. Big words, I know. Thanks, guys.
Sorry.
Doing great with the role-playing part of the
I'm sorry. I was wondering if I could catch up with the office. Not the officer. He's gonna say officer from now. For some reason, that's it, stuck in my
I
head.
mean,
Mr.
captains are officers, so that is not incorrect.
He'll just catch up with the officer real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I forgot your name again. My name is Calvis, and he'll reach out his hand.
So this is where I'm gonna finally fess that I also forgot this guy's name. So I'm gonna assign him a new one now because I lost my notes for that session. I'm very organized. Oh wait. Oh no, here it is. He is. It's Captain Thror.
All right. Pleasure to meet you. I was wondering. I've been a soldier for quite a while. How was
And
the war going?
for who exactly?
It was a very different war. A very different war. Very far from here. I'm not from here. So I don't know much about this war either. Like, how is it going? Who's winning? Who's on the good side? Who's on the bad side?
It's going poorly. And I think you can put two and two together as far as the sides. One is a conqueror, one fights to defend itself.
Fair. And it's only the Winter Court that is attacking? Or
Who else
like
would it
literal-
be?
I don't know, that is my question to you. Or do they all look like me?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Everybody who's fighting you people, do they look like Winter Aladrin or are there other Aladrin?
They're mostly not men, but beasts and creatures.
Sounds like the Winter Court. And it's not looking good?
No. We expect Reikendel to fall within the year.
Alright. That's not going to happen, thankfully. Because we are not going to allow that.
Yes, I'm sure your motley crew will be quite the contribution.
We'll try to help. Good luck. If you ever need an extra soldier in a battle or whatever, you'll know where to find us. Alright. And he'll just wander off again, because he senses he doesn't want him to be there.
Alright.
Keep it walking, keep it moving.
So we continue to walk.
Yeah.
Think we can
Yeah, before too long, you all start to come into view of the city of Silran. You can see floating above you the jagged pieces of land that tower over the land which the city sits atop, jutting out from the landmass in different positions, different angles. You can see large chunks of the crystal familiar to you as mithrite. And as you reach the edge of the forest outside the city, you can also see the massive crater in the ground where the city once lay. Without breaking stride, the captain and the rest of his men continue to walk towards the edge of the crater, where you see the remains of what looks like a bridge that once led into the city. There they stop, as if waiting expectantly for something.
What are we waiting for?
To be let in. I would make sure you stay on the stones.
I'm just gonna do a wee hushed prayer and do my emboldening bond feature on me, Aoife, Albus, and me. It's just you guys get to add a d4 if you're within 30 feet of me for the next 10 minutes on attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
What?
Can I do Inspiring Leader as we're waiting?
Sure. What's your pep talk to the gang?
Just mentally preparing everybody,
Mhm.
who we're gonna face, try to keep our composure, try to be as formal as possible, or our best to get in, and that we can do this.
A few minutes go by. Just long enough that you start to question what you're waiting for. Not long enough that your spells and stuff would run out. Probably no more than 4, maybe 5 minutes. Before, with the glowing energy, runes that were unseeable carved into the ground around you light up and illuminate. And before you can react, you suddenly find yourself standing on a similar set of stones to the one you are before. Your ears pop as you adjust to the sudden change in elevation, and you are on the edge of the bridge that leads into the gates, but on the city side of it, where you can see the crumbling edge that leads down and down and down to the ground. Thousands of feet below you. And as you sort of take a second to get your bearings, you see Captain Thor and his men stride towards the city gates. And as the gates begin to enter, and they enter through them, a large number of well-armed soldiers wearing resplendent polished armor come out of the gates and surround you, pointing spears at you. One of them, wordlessly, tosses 4 sets of manacles to you, landing at your feet.
I'm sorry, what are manacles?
Like handcuffs, like old-timey handcuffs.
Can you help me get this on, please? I'm just a bit.
Yes, of course. Let me just. There we go. There we go. I'll just.
Not to be that guy, May, but I have a scratch on my back, and I can't get it now. Can you...
Okay, let me just. I'll just give it some scratches.
As soon as you have cuffed yourselves, 3 guards make their way forwards. 2 of them collecting your weapons, a third blindfolding you all, and then you are then led into the city. You're taken through. No, you're. You are led through twisting paths, taking many turns. I'd say most of you are smart enough to tell that they are intentionally leading you like this, so you lose your sense of direction. And try as you may to keep track of it, you eventually lose any sense of where you've been and where you're going. You all feel you can certainly try if you want to make a disadvantaged survival check.
Disadvantage. 4 and 5, that's an 11, plus a d4. 14.
With the 14, I'll say all you're able to tell is you're pretty certain you're moving further into the city, but the exact route they're taking you on, you're unable to keep track of. Throughout this path they take you on, you do feel several enchantments wash over you as you pass by. Enchantments to dispel certain types of spells, to prevent I'm not going to give you more details because I don't think any of you are versed enough with the arcane to be familiar with what is going on. You just feel these enchantments wash over you.
Do I feel anything affecting the heart directly?
No. I will say since leaving Ishturn the last time, the heart has felt slightly off, but you can't quite place it.
Fuck. I'm gonna need to kill other May and get my brand new heart. Is fine.
Eventually, you all can tell through the sound of echoing footsteps and voices that you are brought into a large chamber of sorts. You can feel and hear as your manacles are bound by chains to the floor in certain spots. And then your blindfolds are removed, and the four of you are left standing in a line, chained to the floor. You see none of the individuals you entered the city with. However, you do see a tall, regal-looking tiefling sitting at a desk before you, looking over some files. And he is
Awooga!
making notations with a quill, ever so often glancing up at you as if taking notes about you. But he says nothing to you.
Iggy's tongue does that thing where he licks his eye.
What's your writing, buddy?
You will speak only when spoken to.
Alright, if you say so.
Why?
I will not repeat myself. If you wish to gain entry into the city, you will follow all of my instructions exactly. Otherwise, there's a very quick and easy way to have you removed.
Well, it's good we're being spoken to now then.
He makes a couple more notations, and then without looking up, just says one word. Names.
May.
Oh,
May.
Isis.
Thank you. He scribbles that down. I haven't got all day. Speak up.
So it's a bit crazy, right? So there's the name that I know I have, which is Iggy, but then there's the name that I was giving, which is just a bit too hard for me to pronounce. So is Iggy just fine, or
Do you have a surname, Iggy?
Craighammer?
Fitting.
Eh?
You, Faye,
Elvis.
Calvis.
Masbrinum.
We'll see about that.
Aoife Brennan. I think there's two N's in the second name. Sorry, just people spell it wrong a lot.
And what faction do you claim to be associated with? And with a snap of his fingers, another set of runes alights before your feet. And this is a zone of truth. So I will need you all to either choose to fail or make that charisma save.
I like to fail.
I choose to fail.
Fail.
Same.
Okay.
I don't belong to any faction so far. So if you have vacancies, open for yours.
Previous affiliations?
We're with Vass in the tavern, and
I don't know these people.
Vastiel.
And Lenanchi.
The witch. I see.
Hey, don't
She
call her that,
never
she's
does
nice.
tell us when she has people coming our way.
She's nice. Don't call her a witch.
There's nothing bad
It's
about
she
being
is a
witch.
witch. It
You
is simply
literally a
the correct title for the Coven Mother.
Please.
Season of the witch.
She's giving mother.
She's mothering.
A woman
Yes.
total control of herself.
You, kobold. That armor doesn't look standard issue.
Yeah.
You deserter.
No, I just kind of I vibe in the mountain. I come down from the mountain, dragon fighting these people. I help, and then I just kind of tag along. Armors from my father.
Tribal. Understood.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
And
yeah,
your
I was
business in the city?
helping.
We're here to attend the council meeting. I believe Lenanchi advised that there was one. She asked us to be in attendance.
Well, two of you are clearly hers. Suppose it will have to do for now. You are to remain unarmed while in the city. If, and only if, you refrain from making trouble, you will be granted to leave with your possessions. Know that any act of crime within the city walls is dealt swiftly with one form of punishment. I don't think I have to tell you what that is.
I kind of want to know.
Let's just say you'll become very acquainted with the bottom of the crater very quickly.
Is there like a moon door, or you pushed off the side?
I don't think you want to find out.
I think there's a moon door.
Yes,
there's a moon
wolf
door.
girl.
This is a crime.
Excuse me?
You didn't pick up the beginning of the sentence.
Constitutes as a crime.
What constitutes as a crime?
Like what is a crime? So we know not to do the crime.
Any acts of thievery, violence, murder, disregarding the orders of a council member, or sedition.
What's that mean? Like you sit on someone's shin? Normally, my
If we are given even the slightest reason to think you are working for the enemy, let's just say it's better to be safe than sorry.
Okay, don't work with the winter.
We'll be keeping a close eye on you, Calvis.
I would too, if I was in your position. But don't worry, you have nothing to fear. I don't mean any harm, and I hate the winter people as much as you.
what does sedition mean?
You are dismissed.
Look,
And with that, the manacles unclasp and fall to the ground. The council meeting is in approximately 2 hours.
Where can we find it? Is it in the tallest building or?
There will be one of Lonanchi's will be sent to retrieve you.
Very much appreciated, thank you.
Do you know where we can get warmer clothing?
There is plenty of stores and commerce available in the city. You are
Bless you.
You are free to explore the public sections of the city, so long as you remain in good standing.
what? What is your name, by the way? I just want to tell your higher ups you are doing an amazing job.
Don't be friendly with me.
Like, why?
Now, if there's nothing else, I have to deal with the next lot of rabble that have been drug in.
Drag.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Shuffle off.
Hate for
Alright.
this to drag on.
I'm trying to be serious and depressed. And then there's Iggy. I try so hard.
But then there's just that little voice in the corner of your head that's just like,
Mm.
hello?
Hello. Mimosas?
Aoife, what'd you say?
I don't think the horned man likes puns. I think we should just.
We're going. We're going.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Potterovsky's into
So
this.
you all are free to explore the city. There will be shops you can go and procure better clothing, get a bite to eat. Perhaps take a short rest before the council meeting.
That'd be
Do
good.
I smell shopping episode?
I'm getting very cold. I'm gonna look for a tavern real quick, or maybe stop by a clothing shop on the
Yeah,
way.
me too.
It's-
Iggy, do you want to tag along with us, or are you wanting to explore the city a bit?
Sorry, would you talk to me?
I will.
I know I was talking to Iggy.
Oh, Iggy.
I will.
Iggy.
I'll come along. I mean, I'm very small, and I don't have my sword, or my shield. Do I have my shield?
Nope, they
Shield
took
isn't a
both.
weapon.
They
Oh,
took both.
no. I'm slightly less perceptive. Like, only 28 instead of 33.
It's such a struggle for you.
Yeah, I'll tag along.
Cool. Do you want to go on Calvis's shoulders? It's better than
Yes.
getting knocked
Yes.
about by people's knees.
Yes.
Okay, male pick up Iggy and then put him on
He just
Calvis's
scowls on him,
shoulders.
like,
Thank you. All right.
ride.
Right. By the way, you're sharing with Parsla. Like Parsla is sitting on your shoulder.
Isn't Parsla like really big now?
Yeah, Parcel's massive now.
Oh, I don't know how big and mature.
Where is Parsla?
Young adult.
Parsla is
been
right
Parsla-
here. Look
is
to the
Parsla-
left of me. Oh, where
Alex,
is
please don't
Parsla?
tell me
Yeah.
they confiscated Parsla.
Is Parcel old enough to shape change? That is the real question.
No, not anywhere close.
I know.
Chromatic dragons only get shape change when they're ancient.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's only the metallics
so.
that
Is that-
metallics there it's only some of the metallics get it early.
Yeah.
I forgot. he
Browse
wasn't
around,
anymore.
do some clothes shopping, and then take a short rest at a tavern.
So what kind of stuff is everybody gonna go looking for? I'm gonna just go right out there and say weapons will not be something you'll be able to purchase yet. Maybe
I
after
don't
the
have-
meeting, after there's a bit more of like a reputation for you. Yes, Aoife.
So, weapons are off the table, but are barrier tattoos on the table?
Potentially.
Okay. Because Girly Pop needs to up her AC.
Yeah.
We have 2 hours, right?
More like an hour and a half because you would have to like go to the meeting. I'll say I will say the shopping will be lax enough that we can count the shopping spree as a short rest. If you
Okay.
so we can do like 2 birds 1 stone because you're not going to be doing anything like strenuous.
Hmm.
Mm.
I just want to get new clothes.
Yes.
So yeah, we can say y'all stop by a clothing store first. You pick up your new outfits, and I'm sure we'll have new art of that soon. I've seen the work in progresses already. But yeah, After that, there are some various shops that specialize in like different magical doodads and whatnot. Some taverns. There really aren't many people in the city, though. Like the streets are very empty, and everywhere you go, you only see there's like only a handful of like people in the businesses besides the workers.
While we at the clothing shop, can I talk to the tailor, if that's what they're called?
Sure.
Sorry. While you're standing here, may I ask what it's like living in the city?
It's the same as it's always been.
Really?
What is this?
Do you not notice anything of the war over here?
It's not really my problem, is it? I just sell clothes. Been doing that for a century.
Century? Sorry, may I ask what your race is?
No.
What does this dude look like?
This is like a very, like... He looks human, but he's also just like ancient as fuck.
Alright. Fair. Worth a shot. Thank you very much. I'll take this. And I'll put the new outfit on the table.
Yeah, I'll say new clothes are only gonna cost you like maybe 1 or 2 gold a piece.
Great. Thank you, have a lovely day.
Good to know.
And Calvis steps outside and... No, go ahead.
No, you go first.
No, just a little addition is that he'll get goosebumps when he goes outside. He's a bit cold.
What happened to hoes don't get cold, Calvis?
Sometimes.
It doesn't.
Hoes
it doesn't
lie.
try for sugar baby protection anymore. The sugar baby protection has run out.
The
And-
sugar
and
baby
he'll go to the
privileges have
tavern.
been revoked.
He'll go to a tavern and sit next to a fire
Hmm.
I think
and stare into it.
Iggy will want to pull Calvis aside for a conversation at some point. Just putting it out there. It'll happen whenever everyone else has done their stuff.
Yes, Aoife.
Can Aoife hit up a magic shop and see how much barriers to his dogs?
How much gold and or mithrite does Aoife have on her person?
Oh,
Didn't we keep
Right.
it? Didn't one of us keep it? We had a whole bunch of gold, but I think it was Calvera that kept it, or May.
right.
I didn't keep it.
so
I've only got 92.
Aoife has. I'm not sure if it's grams that we decided we were going to measure the mithrite in.
I was doing ounces because
Ounces.
I use the filthy imperial system.
Okay, so Aoife has 94 ounces of mithrite and 48 gold.
You're gonna have to haggle, but
I can haggle. Aoife can haggle.
okay.
That's right.
No, you go first.
I was gonna say, would they have looted Gallus's body?
Oh yeah.
Cool, because Gallus would have had Calvera's gold and his own gold, which would have been, because I forgot to do all that, 80 gold pieces altogether.
How many?
80.
Okay, yeah. So whoever would have taken that can add 80 gold to their sheet. And well, how much mithrite would Calvera have had? We put it down as electrum on the sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
74.
Okay. It's a decent amount.
Yeah, I rolled quite high for that, I remember. Gallus, I don't think we've figured out Gallus's mithrite, but just in case we did. No, we didn't, but yeah.
Okay.
And say Aoife has that.
Okay. Let me just.
Yeah.
So how many gold was that? 80?
80 gold
Anyway, that takes me up a wee bit. Aoife kind of opens the door and does the wee foot tapping thing to get the snow and sludge kind of off their boots. The wee pair. They don't really know what a tattoo machine looks like, I don't think. Hi, shopkeeper.
What can I do you for?
Do you by any chance do something that would like make me not necessarily less easy to hit, but so that I'm quite squishy, I get hit. I just want to be a bit more defensive.
Well, how much more are we looking to get? Because
So
I have options, just depends on what you're trying to get done and what your budget is.
I mean, if you tell me your prices, I can tell you what I can afford.
Well, he kind of goes through and explains it. If we're looking at barrier tattoos, you could do the rare or very rare. The rare will get you an AC of 17. The very rare will get you 18.
Which is very rare.
More gold than you have by a significant amount.
So theoretically, so I have to go to this meeting later. But if I came back and like helped you around the shop for a bit, could I get a discount?
Well, I suppose we could potentially work something out. I'd also potentially be willing to trade if you had anything interesting to
Oh, yeah,
offer.
I have some things. I have things. I have a hunting trap. I have
That's something more on the magical variety.
oh, magic. Okay.
Mm.
Remember, all weapons have been taken off of us.
Yeah, I know.
I see
I
you've
have-
got some rings. Those aren't very hard to come by. I see you've got a couple of rings you're wearing. Are either of those magical?
yeah, one's sentimental. More of a sentiment. So, I'll trade you the ring of free action.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
But you're wanting the other.
Not willing to part with the other one, are we?
It belonged to my dead.
Ah,
He died like last week.
it's a shame. What does it do?
I don't know, but I can talk to his ghost. That's
Oh, you can talk to his ghost. It's quite interesting. And what, your friend, who was he?
It was like a cool wizard.
Oh, a wizard. You have a wizard's ghost in the ring. That could be very useful.
It was my age though, so I'm not sure.
Oh, well, a wizard's a wizard's
It
a
was a ring.
wizard.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people are really weird about age.
I tell you what. You're willing to part with that ring. I can do the fancy barrier tattoo. And I could probably squeeze in a couple more things to make it more interesting. Well, you can think about it.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to my dad, and then I'll come back.
I will be right back. I have to use the bathroom, but y'all feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
Doesn't Calvis still have the ring?
I have no clue. I thought we gave it back to Aoife.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Calvis. Let's do this conversation now, because we have the time.
You want to talk? And he sits
Yeah.
there with a blanket at the fire.
Does
Are
the
you
blanket have Roman
cold?
Reigns on the inside?
Are you
Well,
cold?
A bit.
Why?
I really don't know.
Fair enough.
No, perhaps
I've
sometimes
noticed you've been a bit emo with your feelings. What happened?
a lot happened, really. It's really difficult to explain.
I'm smarter than I look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Um,
really cool. I can understand things better because I have my goddess.
Oh, you have a goddess.
Kind of, I think, a little.
Who's that?
I'll maybe tell you a bit about her later.
You're very secretive, aren't you,
I
Iggy?
don't know you all yet.
No, fair. Well, you're about to.
Yeah, you just, not to be rude, but you give off like a weird, like, how do you say, like, evil vibe.
How familiar are you with paladins?
I'm a paladin.
Well, then you know all about pacts or
Nope.
oaths. I mean, sorry, oaths.
I haven't made an oath yet.
You haven't made an oath yet. All right. Well,
No.
they're complicated. They're very complicated, and once you break an oath, it's a bit strange. Like a part of you gets stripped from you.
How so?
Feels like a part that made you you is suddenly gone. Especially magic-wise, if you like that.
I think magic's alright. It's not the be-all, end-all. Okay, maybe I can
True, and
talk to my
honestly,
goddess.
it's not that much of a biggie.
Maybe I could talk to my goddess and get you like an in with a new like oath.
I'm thinking about a new oath, but it's difficult trusting anyone in this world while I've just don't know what this world is like. And maybe I don't want a new oath. It wasn't that important to me. I guess it was important to past me.
From my experience and my short life, I think an oath should be made on something that will last longer than a business arrangement. Like my dad had a oath to protect us, like me, my tribe, the family, and I still feel that oath be like brought into effect. You know.
Yeah,
I still feel his presence sometimes. I still feel him guiding
that
my
is really
steps.
nice. Is your father still present, or is he present
I
in a
don't know.
different way?
I don't
Alright,
know.
you haven't seen him in a while.
Give or take. Yeah, I just. Yeah, it's been a while. Same with my mom.
Do you miss
And
him?
then also there's my adoptive family. That's my
Oh,
There's my birth family, which I haven't seen since I was a hatchling,
Yeah.
and then there's my adoptive family, which is the one I was just talking about.
yes.
But yes,
Then you haven't seen your adoptive family in a while.
it's been like a couple years.
You miss them?
Every day.
I hope you get to see them soon again.
I feel them with me all the time.
That is good.
If you ever do make a new oath, make it about your friends, your family. It'll last a lot longer.
I will. I will.
Yes.
I really want to. But for now, I'm an oath breaker, so I get to be emo for a bit.
I guess maybe a little bit. I won't push too much into it. Mostly because I don't want to know. I don't care. You seem cool now.
Alright. Oh, thank you very much. You seem very cool as well.
I'm not cool. I am.
Yes. I think you're cool, whether you want it or not.
No, I don't have the energy of cool. I think it's more like aloof or like mysterious or sneaky.
You got a very mysterious vibe.
Hello,
I think-
my
Hey.
fairy lady.
Thank you. Hi.
I think it's at this
Yeah.
moment that Aoife finds the actual tavern that Calvus is at, because he didn't say which way he was going to. She's just been going in, looking for big winter elegant guy. Shut the door. Next one. Open. Look. Not there. Dad, right, there you are. I have a
Yeah.
question.
Dad?
Um, so, you know how like when I get hit, like I get hit quite badly, like
Yeah.
and thingies. So, I was talking to this guy at the shop, or at a shop, and he says that if I gave up Calver's ring, that I could afford like a barrier tattoo or something. That is Calver's ring.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly,
It feels wrong if I gave up, but also I don't want to die. What do I do?
okay, I'm just gonna brainstorm out loud for a bit. I have the mild feeling that Calver wouldn't really care necessarily if he was alive. The problem is that when we give this ring to someone else, they will probably try and talk to Calver, and I feel like Calver would not like that part about it.
I don't know what else the ring does. There.
I
The
also
shopkeeper seemed quite interested that it was a wizard inside the ring, and I said, well, actually, he's my age, so I'm not sure if he's like a super. I mean, I think he's super. You know what
May?
I wouldn't trust the person that ring went to after we sold it to them.
Is
I
there, like, a
trust
way to-
us, but I wouldn't trust them.
Not to be like an outside person, but
Hmm?
are you going to use the ring or?
Well, there's one ring to rule them all, Iggy, and we can't just have that ring floating about in anywhere. It's up to us to keep it safe, you know.
What
Keep
does the
it
ring
secret,
do?
keep it safe.
Lets you into more doors.
And
What is that?
the ring contains a friend that was very dear to us, so even though it's
Oh,
not
Sauron.
truly...
So
Yeah, it
I'm
used
just
to be
gonna
a
I'm just gonna put this out here. Isn't you guys keeping the ring sort of not accepting your friend's death since he's kind of alive inside the ring?
Yes.
True, but then it would get into other people's hands, and he really hates it when we talk to him, let alone other people.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real with you, I don't have a very healthy coping mechanism for death, so this is definitely the healthier of the two options that I've had so far.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll work on that. I mean, death is hard, but it's not the end of everything.
Yes, it is. Anyway,
No, it's not.
It is kind of the end in some way.
No,
Oh my
it's
god, I'm
not.
losing my accent.
What's your perspective on death, Iggy?
If someone dies, they still stay in your memory, in your heart, and also in other
and your
ways.
tummy.
No. No.
Some people, yeah.
No, because you should. You will see it. They don't
Yes,
stay there
I'm
forever.
afraid they will stay there for about 3 days max.
Yeah, you kind of. And then that's it. You poop. That's it. I'm confused.
It takes you 3 days to poop?
Yeah.
That's bad.
No, it's not. We're different.
No, like that's bad. You need more fiber in your diet.
I don't eat fiber.
How do you know that, Nina?
What's
You don't know how
fiber?
Feywild time works? How do you know how Feywild time works? I take 3 weeks to poop.
I don't, but I looked after an old lady for a long time. So I know about healthy poops and not
What is
healthy
this
poops, and
fucking
that's-
conversation I'm
I
walking
have
back in
no
on?
clue.
Yeah, I've been able to hear y'all the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I looked after my granny, and so that's how I know what healthy and not healthy time spans of digestion are.
But that's not
Totally
the
not
same
other
for
people's.
everyone. It's different for everyone.
Yeah, it should take you less time, not more.
No,
Oh boy, look at the time. Time for the council meeting. Oh wow. But you all notice a familiar face striding up to you. One good old Milo, who we haven't seen in a hot minute.
We saw him 3 sessions ago.
You saw pre-time skip Milo.
I know, I was making a joke.
Oh, has he got hot now?
Is he hot now? Are they
He
hot now?
he's a
Is he hot now? Are they hot now? Are they
Milo's
hot now?
Milo was always hot. What are you on about? They're a little they're just slightly less twinkish now and have some scars.
Mm.
Yes.
Welcome to the Scar Club.
Mhm.
Oh shit, we've not met this timeline. I don't know what I'm gonna show.
How are you doing? I don't think I talked to you.
Oh, I'm good. Good to see you all again. I
Good.
understand
That's
we
polite.
knew each other. Well, not you. You're weird. I understand the other three of you that we knew each other in your old timeline. So,
You were updated about the timeline stuff.
Vass and Lenanchi have been very informative about you three's deal.
Oh, okay.
You
'cause
you pick up a stray?
Yeah, this is Iggy. He's really nice.
Hello.
Ah, Iggy, nice to meet you. I'll reach out to
He's
shake his
small.
hand. Yes, I could see that. Well, good. 4's a good number. Well, you should probably come along. The meeting's about to get started.
Okay.
Alright.
Actually,
Hmm.
Milo, I have a question. 'cause we haven't
yeah.
been able to figure it out. So, if you had a ring with the spirit of a loved one who passed away
Right.
quite recently,
Okay.
right, and you could talk to them sometimes. They didn't like being talked. But you could talk to them sometimes. But someone at the shop was like, "We could give you something to make you less likely to die when you fight."
Oh, well, that's always
if you give up
convenient.
the ring."
Well, is it actually his soul trapped in the ring?
I don't know.
I think they're just grieving weird, personally.
Because if his soul is actually trapped in the ring, I'd be more worried about finding a way to get his soul out of the ring.
Could he, like, possess someone?
But if it's just like some weird like simulacrum sort of business, I wouldn't feel so bad about it.
Perhaps we should
Okay.
ask him himself.
I don't think he likes.
I think we clarified this, and that
Oh,
y'all just might not be remembering. We did clarify that it is not actually Calvair's soul in the ring. It's just like a copy of his consciousness.
Okay, I feel less bad then.
Yeah,
If it
and we
was
also
like-
concluded that copy Calvair is smart enough to know he's a copy.
Yeah.
He would have spending 50 years or whatever in the ring. He would have been able to figure out what it's actually like going on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it's not really him. I think it's a copy.
Oh well, then I mean, if someone wants to trade you something valuable for it, I'd say that's a good deal.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel significantly less bad about that.
Okay. Well, glad
Anyway,
we could solve that
thank
moral
you.
dilemma.
Ifa. Ifa,
Yes.
what tattoo artist are you going to? Because I kind of want a tattoo as well. What are you called?
Wait, so we all get matching tattoos?
It's because when I get hit, like I get hit really badly, or I get hit really easily. So I just wanted to be hit less than
Less
like, you have
easily
your
hittable.
armor. Yeah.
And now the pact,
Calvis.
the pact is.
Oh. Yeah, and also your chest is out and it's like really cold.
It is. It is.
Yeah, you were cold
Have you
earlier.
tried-
Why are you, like, half naked now?
No, I have a blanket around me. Are you blind?
Are you gonna wear the blanket all the time? Or
if,
can you
if I
try it?
if I may.
Isn't that more of a shawl than a blanket then? If
Who is this man that looks suspiciously like you on the other side of the blanket?
I'm adjusting. All right, it's I'm getting it.
Okay. Yeah, you can come along when I get this thing done. Right, meeting. Sorry.
Cool.
Sorry.
I do hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I am not feeling very well. So, I
Yeah,
want
that's
this meeting to be executed very well because it's important, and I just don't think I have it in me to do all the
No,
moving
that's
parts
okay.
today. So I apologize, but I
That's
might have to
okay.
put a pin in it for
Would you
today.
mind doing some more role
Perfectly
play?
fine.
Yeah, if y'all want to, I mean, if y'all want to keep doing like RP stuff, it's just like the meeting is very important, and I don't have it in me to play
That's
a half a
completely
dozen different
fair.
characters at once today.
Pretty fair.
That's pretty fair. Should we go on a break just now?
Yeah, if we want to do that, yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Alright.
See in about 15 to 20 minutes.
All right.
If you'd like to join us next week, we'll be streaming from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. UK time at twitch.tv/powerwordquest.
Or you can find all of our previous episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/powerwordquest.
That's it from us for this week. We will see you in the next one.